Hi everyone, I'm JD. Welcome back to my channel. I am really excited to share this junk journal kit that I put together. I had so much fun going through all of my supplies and pulling things out to make this. The idea behind this was I've gotten quite a few questions about where do I get my supplies from and what do I use. And how to make a junk journal, or just how do I do it, and especially from beginner junk journalers and journalers or people who have never made a journal before. So I thought I would put together something where you could see all of my go-to supplies, all the things that I collect and have in my stash, and the things that I just love using. And I thought I'd also share where I get them from, and I thought that would hopefully be helpful to you, even just to go through it in a video, each item, just to show you what I use and where I get it from. And then originally my plan was just to make like a sampler kit, just to show you, but then I thought, well, let's, while I'm here, let's make a full-on kit where you could make your own junk journal. And the idea behind this very much was for those who have no supplies yet or who haven't made a journal yet, just beginners, to provide a kit where you don't have to go out and buy anything because it does take quite a while to build up a supply, because it's just such a variety of different things that go into a junk journal. And for me, it's taken almost a year to be able to get to a point where I now have enough supplies, and now just to make my own journals, and also to be able to give stuff away, which I'm so excited about. I'm really, really excited to do this. And I've made 6 kits, and it was just so much fun. And again, each kit has a bit of my story in it, and you'll see as I go through it some things that are close to my heart, and yeah, and I'm really glad that I can share that with people. I have just some kind of special things in here as well, but of course it's not just for beginners. Like, if you really like the kit, you can certainly use it for other projects as well. It doesn't have to be just to make one junk journal. You could use it to make other things, other journals, and if you just really like it. So let's see. Let me go through each thing, and I'll start with the bigger papers. So let's do this. The first one is a bit of my story. So I come from this small country town in Bowen, and every year, I think it's every year, they release a brochure, and it's quite a large magazine, and it's just showing all the attractions in our town, every shop we have, lots of maps and things, and all the different activities we have. So this one shows one of the beaches that I absolutely love, and the road is literally here, and as you drive past it, it's just like, oh, this is why I live here. So I originally came from Melbourne. About 4 or 5 years ago, I moved to Queensland, and this is why. It's just stunning, and there's so many beaches here, all within 10 minutes of where I live, so it's just beautiful. I love to use music paper, and I'll often get it in op shops where I'll buy music books, but this one is special because it's actually from my mum, and when I was little she played piano, and when she mastered a song she would tick it. And I just love listening to her play, and I would sometimes get her books and try to play her music, and in some of them you might get a pack where it has, I've written the notes along the wow, I just dropped that. I've written the notes on it because I can't sight read, and so I just would buy the notes. So yeah, there's a piece of music paper, and you also get a what's it called, colouring book paper. And again, I love getting this just from op shops or on sale online. And this one obviously double-sided, well, both, everything's kind of double-sided here. And you can use these as pages, which I often do, or you could also use them to make journaling cards or tags and other things like that. And that's the same thing applies for all of these pages. You can use them as full pages in your journal or to make different things out of them. You get some magazine paper just to show. I occasionally buy magazines for the pictures, and so for example this one, I would just use that as a page because I think that is so beautiful. But in other cases I would just cut that out by itself and stick that in my journal, and I just love it as a background or something pretty to look at. But you can stick things over the top and all that kind of thing, and I just love ribbon, lace and tulle and sequins and diamantes, so that's so pretty. And like travel magazines as well, for the locations you can use that. Then I have some coloured paper. So I obviously use quite a lot of just plain copy paper, but coloured paper just to show you the range of colours you can use. And yeah, I will just use a page like that, and then just to show you smaller pages as well. So this is square size, and you can fold it over. And I like how it gives you this narrower page, but it's still quite tall. So just to give you a different look of pages. And then this one is smaller again, and it's your A5 size. So when you fold over, you get this kind of page size, which is really cool to have that contrast. And this one is from a notebook, and I just love getting different notebooks, and I rip out every single page and use them in journals. I often coffee dye them, or if it's a pretty notebook, because you can get different types, like some have flowers on them, some have a nice border, some are coloured. So you can go to town with just finding notebooks in op shops or cheapies. Sorry, I'm going to be talking really fast because I know this video is going to be very long, and it's going to take about 2 hours to upload, but that's alright, we'll get through it. You get some of my freebie printables, and I'll link that below in case you're interested anyway and just like these or you want more. And yeah, again, they just make great pages, or you can make the collages or patterns, sorry, like your embellishments, tags, journaling cards. Then I gave you 2 of these versions, and also some of my artwork from my Year 12 project. You get a full size and a smaller size to show, again, that range of sizes you can use, or you can cut it out into journaling spots and tags and things, so that would look nice for that. So I gave you quite a range for that, so you can have 2 options of what you do. And also I wanted to just give you an extra one because I thought that would make a great cover in particular. So when I show you the way I make my journals, this is how I would use it, one of the covers. That will make sense in a second, just wait a sec. Then you also get some coffee dyed papers that I've done. I do lots of just normal coffee dyed paper on plain white copy paper, copy. And then what I do is get lots of exercise books, because you can get such a range of styles. This one is grid. You can get bigger, smaller squares. I get lined paper, music paper, and just all different types of lines and things. So that's a great option for having different papers. And then I just coffee dye them all, which is really fun. This is a smaller A5 diary size, just plain, and again to show that different size you can have. And now we're getting into the book pages. So instead of you having to go out and buy, you know, 20 different books, which I have at home, and it takes up space, and this is kind of to save you that. And that's the idea with this. So I've given you a whole range of different book pages, and to show you what kind of books that I get. So I get for the botanicals, these kind of florals, and I would cut these out to make journaling cards, but also as full pages, as you might have seen in some of my journals. And most of these are vintagey looking with the darkish paper. Others are more just eclectic and fun. I love to use poetry and children's book illustrations, so that's one of those. And again, you can use just this as a spot for the picture journaling card. You can write all over it, or you can use it as a full page. Same goes with all of these. I have a vintage Disney book, and I absolutely love it. And again, learning not to hoard, and just really happy to share these little treasures with you. So you get a page of that. And I love using vintage kind of recipe paper, so you get that too. Then I have this. If you saw my op shop haul video, I had this vintage book with a bright pink cover, and I just pulled some pages out of this for each kit, and love that I can share that as well. And you might have also seen in that haul Pride and Prejudice, which is this book here. So I love this beautiful writing. I made sure in the kit to include one where it's a chapter heading so you get the beautiful writing. And then this one is, it had with it certain pages that had just an illustration. So I pulled all those out, and to show you that you can use just a full illustration as a journaling, as a page as well. Which is something that I will do in my journals. Then you get some children's book illustrations, which I just think are so cute and in the vintagey style. Love it. And this one here, aren't they so cute? I love those. I see the rabbits, and now I think of Gail Augustinelli. She just loves rabbits. And they are just adorable. You get some of my vintage dictionary page, domestic dictionary, which you'll often see in my journals because I love using them in all my journals. And my dad gave me this book as well. So then you get something from my mum and something from my dad. So a part of my story and heart in there. Love using those so much. And then this one, I love using quotes and poetry. And this is just one of those books where it had a range of different things. And this one's special to me as well because this is A.A. Milne, and he does these poems and beautiful illustrations. He did the Winnie the Pooh series, and my sister absolutely loves A.A. Milne. And when I made her a journal, I included some of this as well. And so this reminds me of my sister. Then you get just like a novel. So to show you, again, the range of sizes that you can use. And this is from J.M. Barrie and a biography. And I love how it includes these letters. So you get one of those pages. Then I also love using pattern paper as a page. So I'll often do that in my journals as well. And then this came from some Happy Mail from Germany. So, and just another idea of where you can get supplies from. Do Happy Mail swaps. And I included this one because it's a picture as well, so you could include it as a page or do something with that picture, which is really cool. There are 30 pages, so you can definitely make a paper bag junk journal, which is why I've provided you with the 2 of these paper bags. So if you have seen, if you're a subscriber of my paper bag journals, I love making them. They're just a really good size, very manageable, and what you do is fold over, and then you can put your cover with that page I showed you before, and you just stick it over the side like that. Or you could make your own cover or use something else from this kit to make the cover. And it's just, yeah, very manageable because it's just one signature and it's very simple. And I'll hopefully do that tutorial with my paper bag journal tutorial to show you how to do the signature and sew that in. So you get 2 of those. Then you also get a coffee dyed large envelope because I love using envelopes. I wanted to include one this size to show that I include it as a full page as well. So then you have the side pocket here, cut it down here or there, and you have the pocket on the other side too. And I love it because you can then write all over it as well or decorate it. And coffee dye it just to show as well, you don't have to just coffee dye paper for pages, you can do it for all sorts of things, envelopes, tags, everything. Okay, let me just get everything else out. This is the ephemera embellishment side of the kit. So you get some lace, and this is to show I often also get my supplies from people just sending me happy mail out of the goodness of their heart, basically, and I'm just so thankful, and I love using lace and trims in my journals, as you'll have seen as well. Then I love to use ribbon as well, especially to decorate the side of a page. So I gave you enough to decorate a side of a page. You also get, I love using tags. So I use tags of all different sizes and ranges, and I often make my own. I have included a metallic paper clip because I just love these metallic paper clips. They are so pretty. And 5 stamps to embellish with as well. I wanted to give you something handmade, so I threw in one of my scrap tags, also to represent how I love using bling and these bling stickers, and scraps. So when you use your pages and you cut them up and whatever, however you use them, keep your scraps, because then you'll be able to use them to embellish and do your collages as well. You also get one of my handmade envelopes, so just to show you an idea of what you can also do with these pages if you want. And I left it blank for you to decorate or to leave as is if you just like that. Then I don't use stickers as much, but they can be, excuse me, they can be a nice touch. So I included a couple of those. And then a washi sample, because I do love using washi tape, especially to do your tip-ins or your flips and flaps and that kind of thing. I don't have much washi tape. That's one thing that I've still got to build up a collection with. But I love getting the Tim Holtz butterfly design tape, which has a collection of tapes in it, and this comes from that. And you could also use the playing card then as a journaling card. One of my altered playing cards, and one of these typo typewriter letter cards, which I really like for a journaling card as well. Excuse me again. So then these are Johanna Chloe gave me this idea, and these are just from OpShop, all of these as well, where you put these in and then you use these as journaling cards as well. And you can either put them in a pocket or tack, or with a paper clip or peg or something like that, or as a flip or flap or tip-in is what I think they call it. So that's a really fun idea. And again, just to show you can use anything, seriously. You get one of my artworks as a journaling card, so that's fun. And then I love using vellum. So I included this to give you a ready-made pocket size, just to show you, for example, if you put it over something and then it's a tuck spot. And I love how you can see through it on both levels, on the tag and in the background. This came from actually a largish bag from Typo, and beautiful images on it, so I just cut it up into journaling cards. And again, just to show you, you can find things for journals anywhere. Same with this one, it's just the packaging of a paper pad, or paper pack, and I cut up the front that showed what was in the paper pack. And that's a nice journaling card. This one as well, it's just from that same colouring book, you cut it up into journaling spots. And then I included a whole bunch of scraps, so that you can experiment with making your own scrap tags or collages, but also these are nice size for your own pockets to make into tags or journaling cards. So arrange for you to experiment with all of that there with. You get some coin envelopes. So again, I love envelopes, and anything with like your tucks and tags and your pockets and things, you can find different ways of doing it. So this one, you could put something in it as well as sticking it down here, and then you have a tuck spot behind it, like this. Or you can do one like that. So many options. 2 different sizes there, and just another envelope, a nice pretty one, just to show. I love collecting envelopes. So you also get one of these CD pockets, because I love using these to put ephemera or a photo or letters or things, and just kind of fun to staple that to a page. Again, inspired by Johanna Chloe. I love glassine bags, so it's my new favourite thing. You often see me use them as pages, and then you've got your pockets here or here and here. And yeah, I wanted to throw this in because even though it's quite expensive for me to get, especially with postage, and I'm not sure where to get them. I only get them on Etsy. And postage, oh my goodness, so expensive. But yeah, I wanted to really throw this in to show, because it's my favourite thing to use. And yeah, just so you can have one of those, because I never knew what glassine was, and that's just to show you. Then paper bags I also love to use, and same thing, you can use it as a pocket page thing, or you can just stick it onto a page full size, and then you have a large pocket. Get one of my coffee dyed doilies, and you can stick it on a page like this to decorate, just an idea, or like that. And then you can do collages over the top, or just write on it. Get one of my printable doilies, same thing, you can write all over it, stick a photo. You can use it as, cut it up as pockets, tucks, or on the side of the page, that kind of thing. Get one of my, not my, just buy this. It's a doily, and you'll often see me use these as well as full-size pages. I'll always cut it to size to whatever the journal is, and sometimes I'll cut it halfway, so then I have 2 pages. So I love using doilies. And then you get some pattern paper, the see-through kind as well, because I like to use this for making collages and backgrounds and things, and making tags and napkins, not napkins, envelopes and all that kind of stuff. So there's quite a lot in this. Some of the packs have different colours just depending on what I had. This one is to represent how I love using napkins, and while I don't have any really pretty napkins to give away because I only get them in Happy Mail and I've used them all, so this is one I found in my shop, a local shop, and it's still pretty though with this vintagey looking motif and the writing, and love this and love that. And if you like cooking, well then that's perfect for that. But yeah, you can make envelopes and tags and decorate pages with that, and just cut out each little thing and make collages if you want. And you also get this fabric, which I absolutely love because of the blue flowers and just the florals. And I gave you quite a large-ish piece so that you could experiment again. So you can make pockets, tuck things behind there, or you can make flips, so you cut it to size. I usually make it about that size, and then you staple it in and flip and have secret journaling under there. But you could also cut out sections and make collages or just decorate pages with it. So you can experiment there. And then last of all in here, I have got a whole range of other things that I love to use. Buttons, beads, there's a charm, and a large paperclip peg, garment pin, some people call them bulb pins, sequin stars, a bit of bling, and a flower there. And the idea with this is there's enough in here and here for you to make an embellished tag, an embellished paperclip. You could definitely make an embellished tag too, a charm, and different collages and things to decorate your pages. So I will hopefully do that tutorial on how to make an embellished paperclip, but it's really simple, and you probably already know how, or if not, just watch some videos, and I'll try to get that up as well. But yeah, enough there for you to make all of that. And so here is the full collection. The idea being, yeah, there are 30 pages to make a journal, but what I do is make my paper bag journals usually with 25 pages, because that gives you 50 pages altogether in a signature, which gives you 100 front and back, which is just a nice number, and then it leaves you room to embellish as well. So that's what I do, and so I gave you that extra full size pages so that you can use some of them to cut up and use as collages or to embellish. But you already have enough here to embellish as well, hopefully. And of course you can add things from your own stash if you have a stash, or again you could use it to make whatever you want, really. But the idea being that it was for the total beginner who has nothing, and they can use it to make a journal. And also the idea being, so it's not daunting, hopefully. It's not going to be the most flash, work of art, stunning, beautiful journal. It's more that eclectic, vintagey style, for you to not be afraid of just getting in there and experimenting, not worrying about making mistakes, because it's all here just in a kit for you, and you can just have fun and play. And also for others, if you just like what's in here, of course, you can use it as well. So I've made 6 kits, 5 I'll put up in my shop, and 1 for this giveaway. Yay! So for the giveaway, you'll get this kit that I have shown here. The other kit's slightly different, like, you'll get a few different looking scraps, different book pages, but all the same books and all the same everything. So same envelope, you'll get a doily printable, might be a different one, but still doily printable, you get the fabric, everything. So, what was I going to say? I didn't show in this video the embroidery thread, but you'll also get embroidery thread enough to put in your signature, to sew in your pages. And of course, the only other thing that you'll need is glues to glue everything in, or your double-sided tape. So that's not included, obviously. And what I thought I'd do is, okay, for the giveaway, Just need to be a subscriber, like the video, and comment below why you would want this kit. Cool. Hope that's clear and easy and fun for you. And then the other 5 that I'll put in my shop. Well, originally I was going to make it $10 as a sampler pack. So I was only going to include like 1 envelope, 1 printable, 1 one sticker, 1 bit of scrap, 1 bit of card. But then it ended up being, no, let's just make a full-on kit where you could make a full journal. And I don't want it to get too expensive, so I have made it $15. So again, not sure of my prices, but that's what I've decided. And we'll see if anyone likes them. And then, what was I going to say? I thought maybe if you wanted, I would put together another kit and have a go at making my own journal from just this kit, so you can have a look at that. But also, I kind of wanted it just to be you and your creativity and your imagination, to just have fun and not worry about making mistakes, that kind of thing. What else? But let me know in the comments if you would like that. The other thing is that I wanted to make it affordable and always have options. So if you only wanted the sampler pack, the $10 sampler pack, I can put that together as well. And if you just absolutely love this pack, I can double everything. So 2 paper bags, 2 doilies, 2 trims, 2 of everything, and it will just be double the price, maybe with a discount. And I don't know, if you absolutely love these packs, I can definitely make more. Just might look slightly different depending on what I have. And in the future, I'd love to make maybe themed packs like botanical or vintage or eclectic. I don't know. Just let me know in the comments what you would like. That's the best way. I'm never sure if you guys like these things with my printables and everything. So the best way for me to know to keep doing them and keep making them and having them available for you is if you comment below. So, and of course if you buy them or use them, and just with the printables, let me know if you use them so I know to keep making more for you guys. Yeah, this is a really long video. I hope you didn't mind. I hope it was helpful for you to see where I get my supplies, what I use, and maybe gave you some ideas and inspiration for where you can get your supplies and to build up your collection and just get you started. So yeah, hope that was helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.